Just 1 more minute. We'll start. Yeah, let's start things. Let's continue things. Sorry.
Recording in progress.
Let me go through the keywords what we went to study. So our objective was like protect the applications. We don't want to expose them to end user directly. And then if applications are getting more, like EC2 missions are more, so managing individual IPs, DNS names are very difficult. So we are grouping all of them under one kind of service called load balancer. So load balancer not only in the cloud, so they are available in on-premises also. There is a famous company, like they'll be using it, Big IP. IP load balancer. This is the in on-premises. When I say on-premises means like your data center, own data center thing. They'll use this kind of servers here, the LTM, local traffic manager. They'll be saying this. This is in the on-premises. Yeah, sorry. Earlier big IP, now they are calling is FI. So you will be seeing this kind of keyword, FI load balancer. So when you heard the FI load balancer, that means that they're using kind of like this box in the physical location, and then they're connecting the servers and all here. So whatever the traffic comes, it will distribute it. So this is the hardware, but in the cloud, we don't care about what load balancer they're using. We go to the console and then we create it behind all those load balancers. What we are using called software load balancers. This is called hardware in the on-premises. So you have to keep in a keyword load balancer not only in the cloud, they'll be using the on-premises data centers also, which is company called FI load balancer. This kind of big IP. Let me put the keywords here. I'll add it after some time. So load balancers. In data center also. The famous company F5, or they'll be saying the big IP. They'll be saying these kind of keywords, like what keywords are. Let me keep it. LTM, GTM, local traffic manager, global traffic manager. So they'll be calling these kind of keywords. And then VIP also, virtual IP address. This is the traffic manager. This is it. Then this is the global. Same like whatever the load balancer is doing, the same functionality it does. So it will forward the traffic to EC2 machines. So this is purely hardware load balancers. In the cloud, there is no hardware concept. We are interacting with the cloud with the software. So all those are called in the cloud, all are called software defined window network, and then the software defined load balancers. All are software. What load balancer behind they are using, we don't care. So with that thought, to manage the applications, same application, we are attaching to a load balancer, either classic or ALB or NLB. So you have to understand that, not the names, what the protocol they're serving. ALB will serve HTTP and HTTPS purely. So if you have other than that HTTP or HTTPS protocol, we will be going with the TCP, which is a classic or NLB. Classic is getting legacy. They're going to remove. In your project, if someone comes you the requirement TCP, always prefer network. If it is other than the TCP application based, prefer always ALB. So application load balancer has works at L7 layer, as we discussed. It is a very good intelligence. You can see all the request headers like the protocol, port, host, header, query parameters, all those can be visible at ALB. So we did 2 labs with the host based and then the path based. So request comes to the ALB and then it forward to the target group. Target group is who is the one check the L checks and the port number or the given path and all. That is very important. So we did that 2 things. And then that is mainly on the application management. If application becomes more scale, EC2 missions getting more, so individual IPs are difficult. So that the reason. And then we discussed on the application things as well. What is mean by application? Whatever the applications you are seeing in the internet right now, whatever you are interacting, those are like static and the dynamic one. Like videos, the normal document, like you see newspaper, websites, all those are called static. And if you go to your enter username password, like kind of banking or Facebook or Gmail, after giving input, the page will get changed, such kind of called dynamic. So our job is to manage these kind of applications, static and dynamic, and depends upon your project. So static and dynamic. So static are like normal, I was telling, you should remember the keyword JavaScript, CSS kind of thing, and the normal like HTML. Nowadays, React.js also has been added, advanced of the HTML. So those are all static. And dynamic are Java, .NET, Python, Go language, all comes under the dynamic language. So keep this thought. We will go little towards the dynamic. Static also will be touching, but both. Dynamic is the one where you will get in the interviews more interview related questions. So as I was saying, very important, whatever you are entering in the form, that is called a message. We will be in the technically, we will call anything is called in the form page is called message. You open this thing, any page. If you go more technically, people will say that it is a kind of message. So we don't confuse with the mobile kind of message normally. Anything on the page is called message. It can be dynamic or static content. So keep that. So we logged in inside EC2 mission. So you should be aware that how to SSH some commands, CD, and then from where Apache is picking the path. So some basics you should be aware that thing. So we went into this path, Apache will get. Can we change this path? Yes, you can change, but you need to know the basics of the Apache for that. For now, we are not looking in that towards. So our objective was from here. So host based doesn't look any path until here, but path based will look here, specific path, it should get exist. So that is what. So in the ALB, we did 2 labs. One is the path based and the host based. And then we went through the kind of OS basics, normal, like the path related basics and all. And the security group rules, so we have to allow that, from where to allow. So the ones, and very important, this one as well in the interviews that we get this. If you are not able to do SSH, if you want to know where it is failing, blocking or port level or the key level issues, you can see that with the verbose mode command output. And one more is the echo. Whatever you are using echo command, it will print the output on the screen. And I don't want to print on the screen. I want to redirect the same output into a file. Then we use a command called redirection operation, output redirection operation. This is the word. And parallel with this, when you are getting an error, sometimes you will get this kind of job. So they'll ask you like how many errors came, how many 404, like how many 500 errors and all. So there is a monitoring, we call that. Instead of monitoring, we call as observability. So in the cloud default, they'll give you one service called CloudWatch. So that will collect the data from EC2, load balancers, and then target groups. So, but in the real time, we use CloudWatch, but not regularly, but the recommended tools are there in the market. One of them I was selling yesterday, the famous one, Grafana and Prometheus. This is the one. So we went with these keywords yesterday. So let me put it for today. So yesterday I was showing you the right one kind of lab. You see that. So Bastion and then the EC2 mission. So Bastion is nothing but another EC2. It's not something different keyword. Just a minute. Bastion is not it's another keyword for EC2 missions, but we don't install any applications. This is the lab we do, and we'll go with this kind of thing as well, SSM setup, and with the NLB, we'll be testing this kind of keywords today. That is what my objective, SSM setup. So we are doing SSH, right? This is alternative for see that alternative for SSH. So currently we are logging from our laptop, right, to EC2 missions with the Git bash tool. So we don't require if you do this kind of setup. So in the interviews also I have seen this interview question. In the real time also we use this. So we use both SSH as well as SSM. If people are wanted more security, now you know, right? Anyone can log into EC2 mission if they are in our network, if they have the PEM file. But going forward, people are coming security. Now they are avoiding this SSH also. They'll go with whoever having AWS console access. They can only access this, the EC2 mission that we will see. This is my objective for today. So in this flow, yesterday I was showing some images, right? Let me go that. Yeah, no, not this screen. Yeah. So let's go here. All about here is that running the applications, but in the secured manner. That is what here. Can anyone tell here, like here, what will be running in this? Rustling some days. What we will be running here?
Application.
Yeah. So we'll be running the applications here. This is also EC2 mission. We don't run application here. Let me put it like this. We went with the one lab, right? SSH, LB. We did LB. Behind we have a EC2 missions here. So here we were running the applications here. So when we are doing SSH in the first, let's go with that initial days. We did SSH, we did to EC2 mission, we installed the application directly in the initial days. So once you mature little topics on it, we don't want to do SSH directly for this. We kept in between one guy, this guy, the load balancer. So why do we went with this solution? Two ways we did. This is for admins. And this is for end users also. Why we went with this kind of solution? Why we are going with the load balancer is primarily the security. Yeah, security. We don't want to expose the things because this is a very critical one. If you get exposed to this one, your data will get. I mean to say it's very business, right? So we don't want to give that the issue. We'll keep in between this guy, and then it will get protected little. So with that, so people will go with these options as this, and they will prefer this solution as well. And you are familiar with this one. They'll prefer one more solution. If you will be seeing this kind of project, okay? Projects, I mean to see if you join it. Instead of load balancer, they'll keep a guy called EC2, which is called Bastion, or one more keyword called jump server. So you will get to know some technical keyword here in the cloud, how we will behave from EC2 to another EC2. That is one. And this is mainly name is called Bastion, only used for SSH purpose and to run some automations inside cloud onto the apps. We run some automations because you cannot access this one from outside, right? We will run some automation from here, and then we will control these missions. That is also one very important. Bastion jump server. We don't run, no applications on it. Just launch it. And then from here, we will jump to all these missions. These missions here, from here to any missions inside any, like you have already EC2 missions. If you want to connect any mission, first you have to come here and then you have to go to that applications. That is what our job. So Bastion, people will be saying it is a jump server. Important. So mainly who will use this? For whom you are creating this mission, these missions? Who will come for this?
End users.
Admin.
This one?
Admins.
Yeah. This is for end user purpose, where like you will have a separate flow, LB. This is the load balancer, normal flow. This is the guy, admin, who will, because I don't want to expose this one outside. So I'll create a separate mission. I will restrict 22 for only this guy. So if I wanted to access first, I need to come here, and then from here I'll be jumping to these missions. Any missions we will be jumping. This is how the some projects will be there. So you can go with this or you can go with this. So what is the drawback with this to here? This one to here? What is the drawback here?
The Bastion server we need to maintain, right?
Yeah, that's you have to maintain. True. That is what. Here, this load balancer they'll be taking care. Some people, if you go right, they'll keep like this also. Why? It's all security. We wanted to make more security. Yes, this flow you already know it. This load balancer, I'm not touching it. We'll touch this flow. Okay, we'll jump to here and then we will connect to here, and then like, so what components and all in the cloud we will see. That is the one. So any thoughts you want to ask on it? Please remember the keyword called Bastion. They'll be say that, hey, can you log into Bastion? So what does that mean? They wanted to log into one in between server. From there, they'll target to applications. So when they say Bastion, it's another EC2. Just naming, no applications, it doesn't serve anything. It's just for admin purpose only. That is the one. And remember, very important, within the cloud, if I want to do from here to here, let's say for example SSH, I'm doing, this is EC2. This is in the AWS cloud, right? This is in the AWS cloud. You are doing SSH to EC2 mission, which is in the AWS cloud or in the any cloud. So you are, when you do in SSH, you are in internet. You are doing in the internet. Which IP address you are taking from here?
Public.
Public IP, right? You do take public IP. So now think that this is my Bastion, and you have EC2, which is called applications. Now, my objective was not to do SSH here. I want to do SSH to whom now? Bastion.
Bash.
So Bastion will have public IP or private IP in this case?
Public IP.
Public IP. Now, public IP you will have it. You cannot connect private IP, right? Because where are you right now? Internet.
Internet.
Always you need a public IP. But within the cloud, one EC2 to another EC2, we don't use public IP. Always, which is the one we need is the, if you want to do admin, if you want to do SSH, you need to pick the IP called private IP. That's how AWS people made it. So within the cloud, very important. If you do some labs, right, I was telling, if you go to our own VPC, it will not have a public IP at all. It will have only which IP address? Private. So within cloud, we use private IPs. Keep this very important. So when you are doing SSH right to this mission, you need a public IP. One more you need now. What is that file?
Key.
Yeah, private key that you have here. So now you are doing is from here it will work to Bastion. Now again you are doing from where to where? Bastion to
Admin.
Application, right? You are doing it.
Yeah.
From here as an admin, you are doing SSH to this EC2 mission as an admin. So you need some more right here. You have the private IP and one more you need what file? Here also.
From file.
Yeah, obviously. Private key you need. So what I will be doing, I'll copy this private key from my laptop to inside this EC2 mission, And then with that, I will use to connect to these missions. Let's see, that is what. So application management, already you know the installations under, that is cool. So first question is, why do we need Bastion?
To secure.
Ready.
To avoid the exposing of the public servers to application servers to the public.
So we don't expose them SSH port number. So that is what admins via Bastion EC2. Bastion is another EC2, but it doesn't run any application. Just for admin purpose only we use. In future, I want to control some automation. From here to again install the servers, we will use this Bastion. Please, this is not here the stop. We will bring one server in future automation server. It will act like the same like Bastion. It will control all the servers from there. So
Here for the public, for the users, we are creating the LB again, right?
yeah, yes, this flow will be there. End users, obviously load balancer will be there. Yeah, this is for end users. This flow will be there. So admin will come here, he will do all this setup, everything, and then he will this setup, he will do everything, setup application, security group, blah blah. Just end user will come, he will access it. That will be there. This is our flow. So I'm replacing the previous lab, whichever you did load balancer, with this Bastion. Why I was doing it? Some projects you will see this kind of scenario, not some, majority. This is the one recently we introduced this one. We recommended because NLB came, right? NLB supporting which load balancer now? Which protocol?
22
TCP.
No. TCP. So from that time we are using it. Before NLB we were with this only. So if you see some projects before load NLB and all, they'll be going with this approach. Some people, I mean, you can introduce in between, but there are some projects in the real time you will see this kind of flow. As I said, right, when I do Bastion, you are getting a lot of images, right? This kind of flow, this kind of.
Any advantage over load balancer?
Yeah, advantages, yes. As I said, right, you can run these things now. I was telling, right, these things. Load balancer is not easy to mission, right? It's just a service. You will be bypassing to that. With a Bastion, right, you can run some automations, some frequency kind of control you can do. That is the one. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And one more thing is, yeah, that is the one you can, I would say that for now. So you can control more things from the, it's kind of another easy to mission. Load balancer is not easy to mission, right? You can't do anything. When you do SSH, load balancer is what it is do, just a forwarding back and again. Here it is kind of layer. If you want to go more, some environments, they will install some softwares on top of Bastion also, not application, some security softwares. So they will allow some kind of packets again, like security group, right? It will filter also. Any attack comes, it will come to know that from where the attack is happening and all, it will filter. Like WAF kind of softwares, they'll install on top of Bastion, more security wise. Yeah. So with that, let me go here. I'll create a one mission naming called Bastion. So when I do VPC concept, right? Without Bastion, I cannot log into EC2 missions. Mandatory, we need a Bastion. Why? My EC2 missions applications will be purely on which network? They'll be in the private network. In that case, if I want to touch my EC2 missions in the private network, mandatory I should have a Bastion. Without Bastion, you cannot go like this. Because they'll not have one IP address. The name itself is saying, right? Private.
Right.
So with that thought, we are going with the load balancer now. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, Bastion. Bastion. You can, no need to, for Bastion Windows, or it doesn't matter. You can go with any AMI, it doesn't matter. Key pair. Oh, okay. Key pair. So better to use the same key pair. Don't change the key pairs frequently so that you will have it. Oh yeah, sorry. You know the lab Bastion setup. Yeah, please help me here. What and all prerequisite? I'll go with the steps on that.
Need to create a EC2 machine.
Yeah. Before EC2 creation, yes, create EC2.
Security group.
Yeah, best always follow this formula. This help you
Security.
start. Yeah. Right. HG. Yeah. Please inbound rules help.
Like SSH, like admin access.
Yeah. Port number.
22.
You have to tell me this.
22
Okay.
for admin access.
Yeah, admin access from which IPs you will allow.
VPN IPs.
Don't say my IPs, please. Say that VPN IPs. Yeah. VPN IPs. Next, one more. Many. Please go ahead. Any others? So this is purely you are creating for whose purpose this one, Bastion? Admin. We don't
Admin.
allow any other port numbers here. This
Right.
is not for just keep that thought. Okay. Now
Yeah,
create
creating
EC2. Yeah. Now done. Create EC2 missions done. You associated that. Now from here you need to jump to another missions. No. Here. I was telling right. Where was this? You need to jump to these missions, right? These
Right.
missions. So these missions 22 you will restrict to whom now?
End users.
Only
No,
22 for admin purpose. Bastion.
Yeah, you will restrict to whom to now? Bastion. This 80 will be there, ALB. I'm not talking about the admin point of view. This SSH will only restricted to now to whom to now? Bastion.
Bastion.
Yeah. So one more.
Creating
In app HG, applications HG, restrict 22 Bastion HG. Okay, done. Next, SSH to Bastion. Next, copy PEM file inside Bastion. Sixth, SSH to Bastion and exit. I have I'll exit and then I'll copy the PEM file. SSH to Bastion. Already you copied the PEM file. It will be in the Bastion. Next,
You can connect to app.
SSH to
EC2.
from local. From local means in your laptop. SSH to app EC2 from Bastion
Bastion.
with
Private.
API. Here with
Public.
yeah. This is the I mean making little things clear because these are the core important keywords you should be aware. So with that, let me go start. I'll go with the first one as we discussed. These are the steps. So we are using every time PEM file, right? I'll avoid it in Fuse sometime. Wait for some time. Yeah. So this is purely the Bastion. Let's see. Advanced SSH and inbound rule 22.
22.
My IP.
No, my IP. Say that VPN IP, please. We request you. Because the people, whenever they say some keywords, right, we like that the way they call it. So the Bastion security group has been done. That is what. Next, 22, we have allowed to VPN IPs. We create EC2 mission. So the name itself is the Bastion. You will heard this name a lot of time. Even they'll ask you this kind of scenario. I have EC2 mission in the private subnet. How do you connect? So EC2 missions in the private subnet. The name itself, they don't have public IP. You cannot access from outside. So introduction was you have to say that keep a load balancer or that. If you say load balancer, that is more advanced topic. Yeah, that we expect that you already know the good content. Or you can say that Bastion we will keep in the public, and then with the Bastion SSH we can log in. You can say that. This thing. So we are creating some resources here. Please observe here. What is the one you picked right now here? AMI resource. You picked AMI resource. AMI type also you picked up. What is the resource type you picked here? Already
T2
data
micro.
available, right? Here, T2 micro. This who is giving already data available, or you are creating this thing?
Available.
This is already available, right? This resource is already available. I'll be like, let's say, please observe the keyword. I'm telling some resources already, some resource available here, the which is called key pair, and then existing one. Let me select this one. I'm selecting the dependency one here. For EC2 mission, my dependency right now is the security group here. So best energy, I can attach more also. And then volumes. No, we don't install any applications. In some security environment, if you go to the very good companies, security-based companies and all, they'll install some security softwares also. In the market, there are paid ones are there. They'll use like the launch instance. The lab is this lab. Where is that? Get yeah, best and setup lab. Now, how can I test my laptop whether I'm able to do SSH to without SSH command? I want to test from my laptop to Bastion connectivity is there or not. Yeah, yeah, sure. So if you know port, use what is that? Telnet command. So very important. Usually, right, in the olden days, in the on-premises and all, in the on-premises data center, we use a command called, we use ping. Thumb rule, it won't work in the cloud. Ping will not work in the cloud. Very important. So for ping, you need a just IP address or the DNS name. But in the cloud, it won't work. So why? Ping is one protocol. It will work another protocol. It's a ping is another protocol. So that protocol you need to allow in Edge if it want to work. Allow. So that we will see practical. Okay. For now, let's go here. I wanted to test from my laptop. I know the port number, for example, the 22 port number, whether connectivity is there or not. Security is blocking or not. I want to test. Telnet. Oh, it is there. Telnet. I know the port number. Space 22. This is the bad. CMD. Telnet. IP address space 22. Always remember from my local, if you want to test, you need a public IP. Yeah, it got connected it. So otherwise you will get error, right? What error you will get? Connection timeout or something. Na? Just try this kind of lab, okay? Cloud, ping will not work in the cloud. Let me test for Google website for now. It's going, ping worked here. How many packets it sent? 4. Success also like 4 sent 4. There is no loss something. These are the some timelines. Okay. Cool. So if you do same thing to EC2 mission, ping, take the public IP address of EC2 mission. You see, right? I was telling that it will enter on the one protocol. When you are going to EC2 mission, you will go via what? Which component first?
Security.
Security group. So because ping also sometimes dangerous, I was telling, right, there is a chances of DDoS attacks comes. So because of the cloud, they have not only in the AWS cloud, every cloud. If you are very familiar in the on-premises, if you come to the cloud, ping will not work. In the on-premises, they will allow, they won't do this kind of restriction. Ping will work, but in the cloud, ping will not work. If you want to work specifically, you have to allow that. Go for here, for example. Here, specific protocol you have to allow. Allow. ICMP. Yeah, you see, right? ICMP v4. Say that my IP ping test. But in the real time, don't allow. If you want to test for some time, allow it and then remove it back again. Don't allow this one. That is a security practice we follow. Now try it. You see right now. For Google, it worked. For my EC2, it didn't work until I allow in the security group. That what is the protocol you have allowed here?
Indeed.
No. For ping.
Okay.
VPN.
TCP.
Yeah. For ping, we don't use the port number. For ping, we use this called IP address here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, so as for the cloud documentation, right? Some security practices, they'll say that avoid ping allowing to outside. Yeah.
Can we allow our VPN, sir, for
Within,
ping?
within VPN you can allow. Yes. That you can allow. Yeah. That's don't allow to internet something. But I haven't seen anywhere else ping specifically allowing the people. If you want to test, for example, why I'm getting blocked, my network is not at all working. If ping is working, you are good to go to the till EC2 mission. And then inside EC2 mission, some port numbers. If you want to test, allow it. But in my case, right, I have not seen any projects they'll allow specifically ping and all. I have not seen it. We use telnet majority types. If you want to test, allow that within your VPN. Yeah. So one thing, very important, ping will not work in the cloud. Not only in the AWS, any cloud, they'll disable it. If you want to allow only the ICMP in their edge security groups, that is one. Please do this lab, and one more lab is the telnet for Bastion. Not only for Bastion, in future, just keep this thought very important. Good. So with that, let me go for my EC2 mission. It's live. I'm able to reachable to my EC2 mission from my local to the Bastion. So take this mission. I'm connected to the Bastion now. My PEM files are in the downloads folder. SSH icon. I'm inside the Bastion. Remember the address is called 107. We will change after some days this name. It will be their Bastion only. So keep it. This is the Bastion. Now I'm able to do SSH to Bastion here. It's working. This is tested. Now you need to restrict, right? One more applications. Can you guys help me here? I wanted to do this lab. How can I do? I have EC2 missions of 2 of the application. Yeah, here are there.
In inbound rules, we can do that.
Yeah, let me select the cricket wala security group and then
Inbound.
go to application security group here. Application security group. Yeah. Please, I'm requesting guys, this is very important. You can add one more rule, but restriction is don't connect to EC2 missions from your laptop at all. Don't do that. Okay. Custom type called Bastion. Yeah. This is some bug. This thing. Okay, allow. What do you do? Bastion. Yeah. Okay. Via Bastion to EC2. Yeah. What is the command I have used to connectivity from my laptop to Bastion? Is there or not on this specific port number? Telnet. So same command. I wanted to test the connectivity from Bastion to EC2. What is the command I can use? Yeah. What I mean is local to I'm doing. What is the command? Telnet. To whom I did? Bastion. Now I'm doing from Bastion to again here to which one? Apps EC2 on specific port number. You need to tell it 2 things, IP and port number you need. Here in the Linux, right? This is the already Linux. We use a one good command called NC. Netcat, I'll use it for this. So keep this thing, do this lab as well, please. I would request you guys. Yeah. So I'm inside the Bastion already, which is inside Bastion. I wanted to do telnet, whether port number is allowed from Bastion to EC2 missions. Let's take this. Which IP address? Within cloud.
Right.
Let's do. No, what is that load balancer? No. Within EC2 mission, I want to do from here to here, telnet. From this mission to this mission, I want to do. Yeah. Obviously, in the cloud, you have to use the private IP. Now let's go here. Telnet. I'm going to EC2 mission and which port number?
22.
22.
So 22 port should be what status? First, where it has to be allowed. First, when you are touching this IP, you will go via one gate, right? What is that gate?
Security.
First gate, security group. So now you have allowed from this mission. Next, it will go to which mission now? EC2. In
EC2.
the EC2, 22 port should be what status?
Actually,
Listening. Then only your connection will get accept. Wait, see. Oh my gosh. Telnet is not there. Okay, let's see. I was telling the alternative command. What was that?
NC.
NC, right? NC. Some arguments will pass. VZ. Oh my gosh. Let's install them. It's not there. Simple command, same whatever you did. Sudo yum install NC. F1Y. Same command. Instead of HTTPD, I am using which command now? NC. Up arrow. This is a very good one. It will give very English message like success or failure. Not like Telnet. Telnet will, if it is working, it will give you the blank screen. So it's timeout. So you know the reason already. I went into the EC2 mission. Security group is allowed. Mission is in what status right now? Stopped.
Stop.
Let me start both of them at a time. Sorry. If I stop EC2 mission, public IP will lost, right? You could have observed now. Public IP won't be there. Yeah. For Bastions, we recommend for Bastion, right? Many people will using this as a Bastion. We don't stop, right? So for Bastions, we recommend to go with the EIP. Always assign EIP.
Bastion.
Yeah, Bastions, yes. Good practice. Because, right, you are the admin. You remember the IP address. So every day you can't go to the console and then you won't pick, right? Good practice too. For Bastions, go with Elastic IP. That is good practice. I want to avoid EIP then. Tell me what is the solution you know.
Load balance.
Yeah, the load balancer. Assign the load balancer. True. So we are putting more layers. Why all this? People will say cloud is not secure, right? But if you go with this, cloud is secure. So that is what the thing. So good. We are good with the missions are coming. They're coming here. Let's try Vala. Yeah. You see, right? The instead of telnet, I was telling now, NC will give you the very good keyword. It says, right? See here, it got connected. So it will give you the very clear message. Alternative for this guy, let's install the telnet also. Sudo yum install telnet. Let's try telnet also. IP address space, there is a space before IP address. See, it will be like this. If you want to enter one more command, you have to do control, something you have to type. This is called control symbol. They're saying it if you want to escape from here. And then one more is this kind of control space, that bracket wala. Then type exit, or what is that? Quit.
Clear.
Yeah. So instead of telnet, right, in the automations, we use the very good guy called NC. NC is that it will say that connected or not English message. We will do this command, we will search for this keyword. If it is connected, good. Otherwise, telnet, na, it will be some kind of this thing. Yeah. So use telnet. In the Linux, use always NC. It's a very good guy. It will say success or failure thing. Okay, cool. So I'm able to reachable to this port. Can I test one more port number? Application port number. Tell me that. From where I'm testing now? In which mission I am right now? In my local.
Local.
Bastion.
So I'm testing now Bastion to whom?
End user.
Application is it.
Application is it is. Let's know. Why? You already know these things.
Yeah, we allowed only 22. Sorry. Bastion security group in EC2 of application.
You allowed 80 also. There was 80 rule also was there, right?
Yes.
We have stopped the instance, right?
No, yeah, that is the one. Yeah.
Type header has been changed.
I think we used user data. No? Let me check. Hey, you can check the user data. Let's go here. User data. Remember, user data one time it will execute, but I want to see that user data we enabled at the where I can see, man. Settings. Yeah. While EC2 mission running, you cannot edit. So you see, this I enabled it. Even if I stop, when start automatically, who will come?
HTTP.
So not a problem. Very important, user data you cannot edit if it is in the running status. If you want to stop and then edit, that's another topic we'll see. Cool. So this is the guy. Enable is there. So even Apache, if you start automatically, Apache will come. Let's test the end application yesterday we were using, right? It's coming. So no problem. Why it is failing? It's a basic thing only. When I say basic, it's a little logical thing only. You should be there. I'm able to access via load balancer. So
We did not allow for Bastion.
Bastion, we have not allowed the Bastion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the basic thing. Yeah, cool. So here, this is the flow. Let me go here. I created this Bastion. I did SSH here. And then from here, I'm doing SSH to this mission. I think public IP will not work. If you do SSH, right? Public IP. So let's try with the telnet wala. Telnet with this public IP. So this person, both are same. Go for here. Select this guy. Take this. Telnet. RNC. VZ. Focus. Paste. 22 port number. Can you guys help me here? From where to where I'm doing the NC?
Bastion to application.
Bastion to application. Previously it worked. Now it is not working. It is working here. Same mission. Let's go here. Same mission it is working. This one is not working.
Yeah,
Public IP
public
from
it won't work, right? It don't work for private.
Thumb rule is within the cloud.
cloud public.
How to use private IP.
Outside from my laptop. Public.
Public.
From my laptop to EC2 is public.
Public EC2 is private.
Yeah, thumb rule. You have to keep it. That's very important. So within the cloud, public will not work. Within your AWS resources, it won't work. Okay, keep it this. How that's the like some kind of networking they did a restriction, AWS people. So cool. So now go for here to our steps. So we did SSH. Let me exit. From here, I need to do SSH, right? To another mission. which mission?
Right.
I am already inside this bastion. I wanted to do from here to here. So if you want to do SSH, what and all things you need? One is the IP address, one more is the PEM file. PEM file is there in my laptop, not in the inside what?
Said
Oh.
It's
Bastion.
not there. So I'll copy. There is a one command to copy. SCP instead of SSH, right? SCP. So this is the I'm authenticating to put one more here. Simple dot PEM. Copy to here /home/EC2 user. This is the command. I'm using SCP secure copy. This file I'm copying. This is for authentication. I'm authenticating to EC2 into this location. Into this location. For now, just please by heart this command as is. No, from your laptop to. Yeah, this is what your laptop to. Yeah. So normally, if you do SCP, you'll get this one. Let me go here, do SCP. SCP also will go 22 port number only. So this is the bastion. You see, right? I'm inside a. Please observe the IP address. That is the cache.
Public. Yeah.
Yeah. So now go back again. Do SSH. Do normal ls. You will see one file here. See, right? There is a file, PEM file. So now please help me here. I am already inside the bastion. SSH.
FNI.
Mm-hmm.
Simple.pem.
Okay.
At public private IP.
.pem and then EC2 user at
User at private IP.
our application IP. Application of private IP.
Private IP.
Please, these are the very basics, important things. Because we will be doing this kind of activity, you have to be very strong on it. So if someone is saying that you can DNS name, you can instance name means what? Here. This one. No, we can't use this. Yeah. You know, right? Mission to mission always IP. Not the name. Yeah. So take this IP. Please observe the IP address. From where to where I'm connecting now?
Admin
From
IP
Bastion to
to
EC2.
EC2 IP.
Bastion to application, you think, okay. With the private IP, and then I have the PEM file also. I used SCP command to copy local to from my laptop to Bastion. Done. So please, you will get this kind of error lot of times. Like I get lot of times from normal like developers or QA teams or the puff team or normal like whoever trying from initial time, right? You will get this problem lot of times, this error. Please observe here. It says that there is a bad permission. I have not logged in it. 107 only. If I log in, I'll get IP address of this 154 something. I have not logged in it. It failed. My command got failed. Because it says that there is some two open blah blah something. Please observe, you will get this error a lot of times if you are in the cloud. You don't need to go do Google and all. Just go here to, there is already solution. Connect on this. Click on this SSH client. There is a one command will be there. This command, copy paste this as is. You will get this error a lot of times. In the Linux missions, you will get this error. Bad permission to open thing. Copy this command. Paste it. Just I'm doing Control L, which will clear the screen. Do again. Now you see here. Yeah, I mean to say, whenever you get this error, please run this command.
It's like a permission issue, like
Yeah, that we will come. That
Mm.
that is a separate topic for me. For now, whenever you see this error, file permissions are too open, run this command. Yeah. This file should be there. This file already I have copied, right? Previously. Now, you see here, I did from where to where now? SSH Bastion.
Bastion to
This is what I
application.
with the IP address. I would say that observe the name here. Observe the name here. This is the name. Earlier, what was that? 10 series. So, no, I'm inside Apache now. You can check here. There is a one simple command. Apache running or not. The ps-ef grep HTTPD. Like this, you can check. Apache is running on it. Which mission it is? XYZ, right? This mission. Whatever I did. Yeah, this is XYZ.
XYZ.
So we were having this thing /cricket wala. You are getting right. Let's stop Apache here for now. Sudo systemctl same command stop. Instead of that, we'll do that. Stop. Let's stop. Apache stop. How can I check Apache start the net? Same command ps-ef. There is no processes like this. Apache stopped. Now access it. Guess what error can come?
Connection type.
Connection refused.
Connection timeout. Usually the error was connection timeout only. EC2 will say that to whom it will say now. To whom I am going. To whom I am requesting here in this case.
Load
Yeah.
balancer.
Application.
Load balancer. Now load balancer will send to whom?
C2.
No.
Target group.
Target group. Target group will send to EC2. Now EC2 will say that connection timeout to whom it will say that.
Target group.
Target.
Then target group will say to whom? Like
Load balance.
Balance.
in between what they do, right? I think they will not send the connection timeout. So error is yes, connection timeout if you access directly, but the error they'll change it. Instead of timeout, right, they'll change it. Let's see.
Bad.
502 bad gateway. So what is the reason for bad gateway now here? What is the problem? You will get this kind of in the real time.
Service temporal not available.
I know that English message, but what is the problem? Application stopped, which is in this case, right? What is this guy?
Apache.
Application problems. When you are accessing, where the load balancer? This is what, okay, keep this done. So yesterday we got some more error, no? What was that error? Interesting errors were there.
503, 403.
Oh, 503 also bad gateway. What this is? What bad? Let's go here. This is also bad gateway. Okay. Yeah. Just keep this because some interviews they'll ask you. I mean, not interviews, they'll get this in the real time also. So they'll get this kind of problem. Okay, cool. So now my objective was like, do this kind of thing. What is that? And say that lab connect to EC2 via Bastion, stop and access with the LB endpoint. Get 502 error something bad gateway. Try it. Yeah, this is what the my objective. So you have to come to that stop. Let's start again back. Same command sudo systemctl start stpd. How can I check Apache running or not? Okay.
ps-ef near.
Same
Yeah.
command. If you are getting like these lines, you are good. Other command, this command sudo systemctl status. It will be like this.
Active.
Like this it will be there. Otherwise, if it is stop now, it will say that inactive. That is one. Now access it now. Press a Q. You have the page. Please try these kind of scenarios. Okay. Now let me pass it here. I mean, not pass it. So how are we connecting as an admin to EC2 missions now?
Through Bastion.
Through Bastion, and then what protocol we are using?
22.
SSH.
Bastions are EC2 missions. Where? SSH, which is called SSH client. One is
Client.
SSH client. What is that? Either Git bash or
Terminal.
terminal are called shell also. Okay. I'll come on that later sometime. Okay. For now, you are using terminal or shell. So you are going with a 22 port number. Ports are very risky sometimes, right? Some, if you go to more security companies, they don't allow 22 port numbers also. So in that case, who is connecting here? How are we connecting? How are we means this is the guy. Who is the guy? Admin.
Admin.
So sometimes, right, we will disable 22 port numbers also. In this case, you cannot connect. So other option we do, connect to EC2 as admin with option called SSM, System Service Something Manager something. Okay, this is the manager, system manager we call. Okay, this is nothing but you can connect to from console also from CLI. For now, I will show the via the console. This is the okay. What is that meaning? You go to the AWS, that Bastion, for example, any mission, whether it is a public or private, irrespective, you can connect from here console. Take this mission for now. Instance state. I'm sorry. Connect. Sorry, there is is there right? Session manager. You see here. For now, it is disabled it. So to connect to this, you need to install one kind of a tool, system manager tool here. One agent you need to install, and you need to have a one IAM role also. IAM role with the system manager permissions. Then only you will be able to connect. You getting what I mean? Some environments, they will disable SSH port numbers also. In that case, only the one option is, what is that option? SSM. If you ask me, what is the good practice? SSM or SSH? SSM is the good practice always. If it is some security, SSM is the good. But people still they are following with the SSH only. So for this, right, you need to install. One is we call install SSM agent on EC2 to assign IAM role to EC2. When you say IAM role, what will be there? A role will have
Policy.
This is the one. Okay. For now, let me come back to Bastion. From the Bastion, what I will do. I am inside 154, which is exit. We will do this as a good practice. Keep this. I was telling, right? Golden AMI. You remember what is the golden AMI?
We have
Yeah,
to create image,
Yeah. In
own
the
image.
application, right? We will, in the golden AMI itself, we will assign this thing. We will install this one already. So if we create any EC2 mission, right? That is our golden.
own it.
This
Yeah.
golden AMI will have this software installed. So you don't need to install again that. Okay. For now, I'm going with this. Open this voila. New setup. Is it should be good steps only, not complex. Already installed. They will have a easy steps, simple command only. Oh my gosh. Let me depend. Somewhere they'll have very simple steps on this system. Okay. Let me take third party article, third party outside one. Install as some agent or like something in major levels. Yeah, manually install. Let's see. Ours is which one now? Amazon Linux 3, right? We have 2023 now. Before you begin, yeah, this command, copy this. You see here what they're doing.
Install.
Install. They're downloading one file.
RP.
From where they're downloading?
Yes.
S3.
Who kept this thing there? Which company?
AWS.
AWS.
Yeah, so you guys are downloading videos, right? Something from S3. Same way. So they kept the softwares here. That's okay. So the command is install this path completely. Follow this as is. Let me read again. This is for the software. Please read it. This is very important. Copy. Yeah, this is again status as here. We are installing one software called SSM agent. Why? We don't want to do SSH from CLI. We want to do from connectivity from console. What is the
So
extension file is the
So it's,
RP. Yeah.
yeah, it's based on different AMI. Based on
Yeah,
AMI,
yeah.
it will give, right?
Yes. That's
So my
what.
question is, if we are creating our golden AMI, how they know which we are using? It's like,
Yeah. When you're creating a AMI initial time, right? You could have taken the one base AMI, right, from Amazon only.
okay. So base AMI, on the top of that, we'll give the
Yes.
whatever our preferences.
Yes. Yeah.
Understand.
Now check this.
చెప్పే.
Check this. Yeah, it should be active.
Active.
Yeah. So SSM agent is running. Next, what is pending here? IAM role. Let me go back. Just you shouldn't assign full permissions, I remember. Oh my God. Access access violation. What I did. Verify the SSM agent. Configure agent as a proxy. IAM role. Not this. Just a minute. This one, you've done very good. Installing EC2. Somewhere IAM role will be there. SSM agent installation. Next, yeah. Let me see one good article. SSM agent setup major Linux. I'll go with the third party article. Let me see. They'll have a simple steps. This is done. And yeah, this is the what I was telling. Accept roles. My role name, this thing. And you should have a policy. That is the policy. What is the policy they are creating a role? It was the yeah, this is the one. I am major role for EC2. Yeah. Can you guys help me here? How can I create a role? What service I need to go for this?
IAM.
Yeah, I am. So always remember we will be attaching this role to one AWS service itself. That is nothing but this guy, EC2. Next. And very important, this is the one, the policy. This policy. Amazon is role for SSM. This is the already managed one. Next. Say that EC2 SSL login. Say that. Consuming rule. So I'll assign this policy to my existing bastion. You can assign, you can remove also. Go here, bastion. It's 105. It's a 105 only, right? Q. Yeah, 107. Actions. Security. IAM rule.
Modify.
Yeah. Wait, IAM rule. So mandatory, you should have agent. That agent will allow from here to connectivity. Open, click on it, the bastion, connect on it. Takes little time to refresh. Wait for some time. If all steps are good, you will get an option called here connect. You see, right? Connect your EC2 without keys, and you know what they're saying it. You see, right? The beauty.
Yeah.
And this is the secured way. If you go to the very secure based companies, right? They don't do this PEM file kind of concept. That is the one. And you don't need PEM file at all right now with this. Oh my gosh, why? I could only with this. Yeah, I think this warning should go away. Still, easy to enable. Somewhere the problem. The role is problem? No. To connect an instance, system manager. This is correct. Troubleshooting. If you still connect, you receive error, including error. Let me see. Two things.
So I have doubt on IAM role given for Bastion or other one. Can you please check?
Yeah. Here you can check. I think Bastion only I had given. 107. That is correct only. Software is running. Here, this one only.
Okay.
I'm doubting on the role. Imagine EC2 role. The policy wala. Something ghost. So what solution was? Control to session manager, create an instance mobile session manager. First no error, but still can't connect. Error, but missing is a permission generated. Click setup. This is not required. Image and Linux 3 only. Should be good by this time. Sure. We follow the correct steps only. Nothing wrong. Somewhere. It takes some time, I know that like some seconds it takes, but this warning should go away by default. That's how it works. So my objective was here now. One is connectivity to as an admin. One is from the CLI. The other one was with the SSM agent. So SSM agent, two things you should do. One is the SSM agent. The other one is the role with the policy. That is the one. And remember, so better when you are installing this thing, right? This command, always have a practice of installing with along with the user data. Don't install separately. So always include in the user data. When you are installing any software, right, include this as well. So even if you lost a PEM file, this agent will be there, assign a role, and then you connect to that EC2 mission. That you can say that in the interviews. Yeah. Yeah. No. You can have it more AMIs. Yeah. In my environment, right, like every 2 months we release a AMI. So we publish to all the teams. They'll consume that AMI. They have to rotate mandatory. Otherwise, security breaches something like. So we'll get to know that thing. Yeah. Good. So this I'll see. What is the problem? I'll need some time on it. I'll come back to you guys on this. So yeah, let me pass it for today.
Recording stopped.
Yeah. So I'll see on this thing. Something I may need to. I missed. Maybe I'm thinking that role only. I remember something recently. I faced this issue. Then I sent some good policy that I remember. We'll do this again. It's not one time, right? So we'll do this again this time. Okay. Good. So my objective next is we'll do this lab. In the real time, we'll be doing it. The NLB case, you know, right? Just NLB assigning it, that you know. But my objective was we'll forward to here to here. This is a little good example. In the real time, we will be doing these labs. NLB to ALB. This you know already. This guy, right? This you know already. What protocol we'll be using here? Just normal SSH one, right? But in the real time, we use this kind of use case. I'll see this for my next lab. Yeah. For tomorrow, we'll meet on next Monday. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.